What's good with it, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, and Wack100 is seemingly here out to expose someone. You know, he has his whole team of minions working around the clock. It's crazy, man. Wack, you got to hand it to the man. He's a master manipulator in a way, but it's funny to me because this game that he tries to run on people is so elementary, so lame Jane, if you ask me. You know what I mean? That's why I don't understand why people are better off just not even speaking to dude. You know what I mean? There's really nothing to be gained out of it unless it's business. And speaking of that, him and Adam 22 having they're at odds, it seems. I think Wack's on his way up out of no jumper. Let me know what y'all think about it. I'm surprised it lasted this long, but Adam and Wack is the same dude in many ways. Adam, like Wack, we heard it on that Hassan phone call, leak phone call, you know what I mean, where he was talking greasy, saying things about people behind their back that he would never say to their face, like R.I.P. to the king, the late great Nipsey Hussle. He was talking wild about Big U, and Adam was in there. You know how he has the white boy in his pocket. I'm in there. That's damn near my platform. Fuck is you talking about? You know, he's just, it's crazy, man. Wack should have been a used car salesman, you know, but he was a truck driver turned whatever the fuck he is now. You know what I mean? Is he even really a manager anymore, or is he a content creator? I don't know. He's something else. But what I'm getting at is I want to know what y'all think about the whole situation with him. And like Adam told him, yo, you think your situation with your internet girlfriend ain't content? He's all in his feelings about Adam interviewing this girl. Like he's damn near crying about it, talking about, you're a white boy, this, that, and third. Adam's like, yo, it's content, B. Everything's content. You got a whole team working to expose people around the clock, and you're on here crying like a crater face bitch. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And here he is here out to expose someone. So I want to know everyone's thoughts about that, right? But here we got the criminal district of California, this Mr. Gangster that he's talking about. Like he's trying to expose this dude's paperwork, but it's backfiring. Everyone's on his bumper dissing him. You see the exposers, Gangster, aka Mr. Staves, they're more where this came from. Gangster, what your excuse for this? Ain't no real crip putting in no motion to seal files. This is that Frederick Staves dude or whatever. My point even really about him exposing this guy or this paperwork, comment and let me know y'all thoughts about it. You know what I mean? But look at the way people are lashing back out at Cash McElroy Jones, right? It's 2025. As long as the content or music is fire, no one really cares. And people are like, yo, you did business. You got in bed with 6ix9ine, Mr. Zesty. You know what I mean? What you talking about? And there's some in here too. Now, is this official paperwork? You can't fake that. And then the next comment, right? Someone says, Wack been caught exposing fake paperwork. His credit is no longer credible. That's facts. Do y'all remember back when 1090 Jake, like him, dislike him? There was a whole situation with the BB gun joint, right? Where 1090 Jake called the police to make a fake report about some or whatever. Anyways, that unsolved murder crime guy took real paperwork from 1090 lying to the police and mixed in some fake paperwork. That was the play that he ran to what's it called, like make it look like someone got picked up and prosecuted based on his fake police report. And Wack100, when he was at odds with 1090 Jake, this is the situation that's already been exposed and debunked, is straight up cap. Wack took it and ran with it. No fact checking, no nothing. So, like someone's pointing out, yo, your credibility ain't shit, man. You know what I mean? You just be out here doing whatever bullshit whenever. It is what it is, and you over here crying on no jumper about your internet girlfriend. You know what I mean? Go work out that divorce or whatever first. That's what people are saying. You know what I mean? I don't know. Someone says, Wack, no one cares until it's someone we all know. No clue who you talking about. This real paperwork, you can look, there's another one of his minions planted in the comments. Peep this though. You can look how emotional Wack gets about this. You can find anybody paperwork, but you can't find the paperwork to prove you're not CS2 back. Rat emoji laughing. And you was in 6ix9ine video cheesing with a rat. And let's not forget, you got 2 badges and got slapped by Tiny Draws. Goes in out Wack. Just totally humiliating and emasculating him in the comments. Like, yo, Wack, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't believe at this point that people are still, like, I understand people who are new to the party just coming across things, but people that have been following for the longest time, like Wack100 is just straight bullshit. Lies, manipulation. It's gotta suck. Like, at the end of the day, we all gotta grind and do what we gotta do to get money and survive and feed our families and shit like that. And sometimes people end up doing things they don't want to do, or working for a boss that sucks, things like that. You know what I mean? But some people take it too far, and Wack, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just about survival. He'll compromise himself a million ways over. And like, at the end of the day, IRL, it's got to be an empty life to just, no one really likes you. No one really fucks with you. Your family told you kick rocks. You know, all you got is this clubhouse universe that you created. That's it. Like I pointed it out, content wise, it was smart. You know, because Wack wanted to dive more into the content world and stuff like that when he's not too busy cooking the books with the game to hide the money from the actual assault judgment, or fucking up him in Blueface career and Krishan Rock and all that bullshit. When he's not doing that, he was like part-time in the content. So he's like, oh, I'll just get a team of minions to keep putting content up featuring me so I can be inserted into every news narrative that there is. And in a sense, that was smart, but it shows you a lot about someone at that stage in their life. Like, that's what's crazy too. I always am thinking Wack100 is like 6'4", 64, 65. This man is 5'2", 48 years old. You know what I mean? Like, he looked decades older, but he's wild younger. But regardless, as a grown-ass man, it's kind of sad that someone would be living their life that way. And it just tells you a lot about the individual that is Wack100, morally bankrupt and just like, he ain't shit. You know what I mean? Check it out. Wack says, you don't prove who you're not. They got to prove who you are. Minute you work for them, they won. I'm from here streets. Knows who's a part of that. I don't even know what the fuck that meant, but it's a cop out, and it says a lot because we saw Wack100 get so emotional and go to great lengths to pull down the CS2 back work. And it's like, to me, I think that that's facts. Comment and let me know what you think. If Wack100 is indeed CS2 back, like, there's just no two ways about it. Why did he jump out the woodwork on World Star to get that pulled down from what's dude's name from the Damu Kiwe convos? I forget. Apologies, no disrespect intended. But he put that out. Wack was tripping and pulled that down with the quickness. You know what I mean? And someone says, "Who gives a fuck?" Look at Christopher Lovejoy, his #1 battery in the back toy soldier, Goofy. People are saying to him, biggest rat out of Compton. Look at, they say, yo, Christopher Lovejoy, -600. But you won't pull up to the hub and say that when the last time you was in the 60s, I'll wait. Because it's like so crazy with his whole campaign against Big U. Wack was talking about that recently. We were already a year in on our dismantling of Big U, destroying him. Like, Wack in 600 think they did so much damage to Big U. They made themselves look so weak and so terrified of this man. Like, y'all remember when Pac was like, you fear me in a physical form? Like, that's how Wack and 600 look, like a couple of hoes clicking up trying to get back at their pimp or something like that, man. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorn, or like a shook crater face Goofy scorn. You heard? But they're like, 600, fuck out of here. But you won't pull up to the hub. We seen it on camera. Big U marked him out. He was shaking like a snitch at a gangster party. It was cringy and hard to watch, man. He can't go because he's the feds, and you stay hidden The police planted you in the 6-0s. I want to know, y'all, do you guys think it's that deep? Do you guys think that he is indeed like a rat to that level? He just has snitch tendencies. And again, for anyone out there, disclaimer, I always let it be known I'm no gangster, none of that. You know what I mean? I'm a square. I'm just someone just kicking back, watching the content and all that, but just got to put that out there because some cats be doing the content trying to act like they're a tough guy. I ain't afraid of a one-on-one or nothing, no, you know what I mean? But I'm no gangster, you heard? But yeah, man, like, is he just like a bitch made, or do you believe he was actually planted in the 60s by the feds or by the police? Like he got caught up in some kind of legal situation and, you know what I mean? Like went that route. What do you guys think? They been stalking your ass. It's just a matter of time as to when they decide to pull you off the market. Big dumb bitch. Nobody cares. Run J Diggs to fade. There's another one where I can't get away from. Terrified of J Diggs. Terrified. J Diggs been on Wack's bumper. Wack shook. Terrified. Wack, no one in Pacoima ever came out, said you was sanctioned, 3-finger Wack. Y'all people crazy believe in this cloud chasing nonsense paperwork. Like, do you see this? The backlash he gets? Like, there's a few minions scattered in here in and about the comments, but for the most part, it's all people saying, yo, Wack, shut the fuck up. You're goofy. You're CS2 back. 600, get off Wack's nuts. Quit holding his pocket. Adam, Wack, quit crying like a bitch to Adam about your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, you just see, in a sense, how no one really respects Wack100. I mean, listen, in life, we have relationships and network and build with people, and you know what I mean? There's acquaintances, friends, all that. But like Wack100, it's all strictly like no one really likes this guy, deals with him beyond like what they do. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel me on that? Like it's an empty life, and it's actually kind of sad, man. So there y'all have it. Wack100's whole world comes crumbling down as he attempts to expose this guy. Everyone's on his arse. Pause. In the comments, they don't give a fuck about what he's talking about. You know what I mean? He's already done shown, oh, I'll hop in bed with 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? 600, they're like, yo, you're a full-blown rat planted in the 60s. Shut the fuck up. And then, of course, ducking J Diggs and the CS2 shit. Like, let's discuss it all. You guys remember that old Big U video where he was like, hey, Wack, you know what I mean? But so much to discuss here, and I need y'all to discuss it with me in the comments. What is your thoughts about all this? Oh, yeah, and the credibility shit with the paperwork. That 1090 Jake situation had already played out. It had already played out and been exposed that the dude put a piece of fake paperwork in with the real, and when Wack had his little smoke in a blogosphere with 1090, he didn't even fact check or nothing. He just threw it right up. So the people are like, yo, your credibility shot. You were goofy. Shut the fuck up. Quit crying on no jumper. And fuck you, 3-finger Wack. So let's chop it up in the comments on it all. Again, I thank y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. It's Coffee. And I'm up out here. Peace.